Hi guys, it's Nina from VRFocus, joined by...
I'm Jim Bradbury from Black Box VR. I'm the general manager, and we're excited to be at CES this year. We are bringing exercise to virtual reality. We are providing a resistance-based system that allows you to go into a game in virtual reality, get an awesome workout. We're going to be opening up gyms in the United States in 2018, starting on the West Coast. And we have an awesome program that people are going to be able to come into, have a lot of fun playing games while getting an awesome workout. And we really hope that we can provide a system that enables people to really extend the life of what their workout practices are so that they continue to work out for a longer period of time.
Who thought this is a good idea? Let's bring virtual reality and sports and fitness together.
Well, our founders, Ryan DeLuca and Preston Lewis, they come from bodybuilding.com. Ryan started it out of his garage when he was 17, and they grew it to a $500 million a year company before they sold it to Liberty Media. So fitness is a part of the DNA of our company. We also have a big games background. I've been in video games for 17 years.
Okay.
With virtual reality, it seems like it's a great fit to be able to put people into a world where they can have a lot of fun, have it be very immersive, and have a workout that actually doesn't feel like you're going to the gym. It actually feels like you're playing a game and having a good time with all the associated game mechanics. For example, the longer that you work out, if you're on a streak for 3-4 days, that you're getting some type of reward system. We want to provide competition. Initially asynchronous until we have a lot of people using it, and then from a synchronous standpoint, being able to actually compete against other people in real time using our systems and also being in virtual reality. So for us, we've always looked at the concept of avatars as being aspirational, and that it's something that while you play a video game, you're either on your phone or you're on the couch and you have this kind of aspirational mental aspect towards like, this is what I would like to be. What we want to do is, we want to take that aspirational avatar and make it more inspirational. The more that you continue to use our system, the more that you continue to go to a black box gym, then the more that your physical body will begin to resemble that inspirational avatar, what you want to be, so you can actually achieve those aspirations.
Okay, so let's talk about the experience. Who are you? What are you? How long is a session? What are you doing?
So every black box workout is 30 minutes. It's an entire full body workout. We're combining resistance training for every body part. We're in between each set, you're doing what we call active rest, and then we're typically ending on a Tabata experience that will spike your heart rate. Myself personally, going through 30-minute workouts, I've been able to get a heart rate up to about 160 BPM, burning 300 to 500 calories in a 30-minute time frame. We recommend at least 3 days a week, as many as 5, but don't overtrain and go to 7. The real point of it is that you're having a good time. You're not going to the gym and looking at the mirror while you run on a treadmill, or plugging into your earphones, because that's the only thing that's actually you within the context of going to some commercial gym. We really want you to come in, have a good time. The amount of time that you do spend working out in a session, we call time dilation, right? So if you go for a 30-minute workout while you're at the gym, you feel like you've been there for 30 minutes. What we've noticed is that in virtual reality, you can work out for 30 minutes, but you feel like it's only been 10. And within that context, you also feel like you're not going to the gym. You actually you're tricking your brain because you're having so much fun, right? And that is kind of like the core of what we really want to do. What we generally want to provide for people is the addictiveness of video games, but paired with the benefits of fitness.
We put on trackers onto our arms, and that's something that you guys have developed yourselves. You mentioned that this is for your whole body. Does that mean that there's also trackers for your legs as well, and that there's sort of a different system?
We had to create our own Steam VR controllers, which is software which is a system that's put out by Valve. We also utilize the HTC Vive system for Black Box, but on the Vive system, the HMDs are awesome, but for us, the controllers don't work, because if you're holding the controllers, then you can't hold weight cable, right? You need to be able to hold the handle. So we developed our own arm shields that are the equivalent of the HTC Vive controllers that you would normally hold in your hands, and we put them up on your forearm. We also utilize a tracking puck to stabilize where the machine is within virtual space, and we have gone through the exercises of being able to take those tracking pucks and put them on your feet. Initially, for right now, when we're providing a full body exercise routine, what we're talking about is being able to have you do squats, do a chest workout, do a back workout, get an active rest sequence where maybe you're kind of doing a little bit of a shadow boxing exercise. It doesn't mean that for that purpose we have to necessarily track your feet. The complexity within these systems and how many different devices can be tracked is something that's going to be improved on an ongoing basis. We're very excited to see Steam VR 2.0 come out because we get to add an extra set of base stations, and that makes tracking even better. So as we improve our system, as we're able to take advantage of improvements in the general technology that surrounds virtual reality, we'll be upgrading all aspects of what we do until we get an actual true full body tracking experience. But for now, we're fully capable of delivering an awesome 30-minute fitness experience that you're going to have a great time doing.
That experience that you're going into, does it change every single time? Is there like a story to it, or are you always continuously in the battle arena trying to do the same types of exercises?
So you're in an arena environment and you're competing against somebody else. Initially, even with asynchronous, you're maybe competing against somebody's profile, right? But it is representative of who they are and what they would do. So in that sense, every single time that you go into it, it's different because you're competing against something else. The world exists with its own lore. We kind of put it into a near future. We'll be releasing more information about those specifics of the game as we come up into the release of the opening of the first gym in 2018.
Where's the first gym?
It's going to be on the West Coast. We're looking at several different locations right now, and we'd be happy to update you as we nail down exactly which piece of real estate we're going to do.
Is that like a partnership with an existing gym, or is that going to be just specifically your gym?
We are opening our own boutique black box gyms. It's very important for us to be able to create a lifestyle around what we're doing. If I were to say CrossFit to you, you probably have a mental image of what that person's physique generally looks like. If I said bodybuilder, you might have a different image. We very much want to create this kind of tribal sense of community around the black box experience, and we can't do that in somebody else's gyms. Now, once we've established that community and once we've established our brand, we may choose to license the technology into existing gym chains. We are also working towards providing an at-home solution so that you could train at home and then go compete at a black box gym. We will be iterating on our device over the next couple of years in order to be able to achieve that.
What about hygiene when it comes to sort of fitness and the headset? Because it's going to get very kind of gross, lots of sweatiness, and for a gym, especially with a lot of electronics, that might get a little bit tricky, right?
Yeah, it's a huge concern for us. You know, we are all active people, and when we go to the gym, hygiene is a big deal, and we completely recognize that. We currently are using the VR cover that we put on for every single time you go in for a workout, and that does a good job of eliminating some of the stickiness of sweat and some of the runoff a little bit, and so we've been happy with that. We were also very concerned about the HMDs fogging up once you get to like a real state of exertion. And what we've actually found over the last year and a half, that fogginess has not even been as close to as much of an issue as we were worried that it might be. And so we've added a couple of fans to the HMDs that are out there. They help. But for the most part, I think what we're really looking forward to, and I know that HTC and the other manufacturers out there are really also gearing towards new forms to their HMDs that are more sport-oriented, and we're going to be happy to take advantage of those improvements as they come along.
Do you have any partnerships with headset manufacturers about potentially partnering up together on this?
We have a very close relationship with the HTC Vive team. We've given them a lot of data in terms of like what we see out of the level of exertion that people are doing while in the HTC Vive HMDs. And they've been very responsive, and we know that we're confident that their roadmap is going to include smaller, lighter, more athletic suited devices coming in the future.
Just one last question. Do you think that all of the information that you're gathering here, that it could be kind of like a wearable? It'll go to your smartwatch, or you go to your phone, and you're like, this is how much exercise I've done, rather than just to the PC?
We will be having all of that associated with our system at launch.
Oh, fantastic. So there'll be like an app of some kind?
You bet.
Fantastic, great. Is there a website that we can go to find out more information about your products?
Yes, please come to www.blackbox-vr.com and find out a little bit more about the future of fitness and virtual reality.
And head over to VRFocus.com if you want to find out more about virtual reality, and I will see you there.